Nate.
I'm Ebong.
And I'm Sonia.
Today we're dishing with you from Cafe Milano, which is located at 3251 Prospect Street Northwest.
And today our guest is Miss Virginia 2008, Tara Wheeler.
Hi guys.
Welcome to the table.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on with us. Now, you look a little different
Really?
than when you were Miss Virginia 2008. Really? Really?
I think something with my makeup, maybe?
A little bit. And
Must be the
hair, just saying.
eyelashes.
You can feel it.
You've been getting an awful lot of press lately, and we're glad to have you on our show because of something big you did, and yes, it involves that baby chicken head of yours. You want to tell us? I called her baby chicken head the other day because when you touch it, it's so soft.
It does. I can't stop touching. I think every picture I've taken, there's some
like
picture
you
of me.
like it.
Yeah, I'm talking to somebody, hand on the back of my head, because I just can't stop touching it. But the reason that I'm a little bit bolder than the last time you guys saw me is 2 weeks ago I shaved my head to raise money for pediatric cancer research through the St. Baldrick's Foundation. And the way that you solicit donations is participants offer to shave their heads, and it's in solidarity with the kids that lose their hair battling cancer. So that's been the big news, and it's crazy because 8,000 women have shaved their heads for St. Baldrick's.
Wow.
I'm not the only brave one who's, oh my gosh, you're a woman and you shaved your head. I'm not the only one that's done it, but it's great that I've been in a position in the public eye to really draw attention to the cause.
So how did you choose this particular organization and this particular cause versus anything else?
Well, raising money for pediatric cancer research has been something that I've done for a long time. Throughout college, I was part of something called Thon at Penn State. It's the largest Panhellenic dance marathon in the world. It's 48 hours without sitting or sleeping, and it raises millions of dollars every year for pediatric cancer research. And so it's always been something that's been a part of me. And as Miss Virginia, I was the ambassador for the Children's Miracle Network in the state of Virginia, and so many of the children that I came in contact were cancer patients. And I was approached by the St. Baldrick's Foundation a few months ago, or a few months into my reign as Miss Virginia, and they wanted me to just be a guest, and a guest at one of their events. But the reason that it struck me so hard with them shaving their heads versus the million other different ways that you can raise money for this cause was that not only was it in solidarity for kids with cancer, but as Miss Virginia, I was in a position to help redefine what it means to be beautiful and draw more attention to the fact that it's got to be something more than your appearance. So that's why St. Baldrick's in particular really called to me.
How much money did you want to raise, and how much money did you raise?
I wanted to raise as much money as possible. We set a goal while I was Miss Virginia to try and raise $500,000. Unfortunately, we didn't meet that goal.
That's a lofty goal.
It is a lofty
goal. Now,
goal.
did you set it that high because you were kind of secretly hoping that you wouldn't reach the goal and you wouldn't have to shave your head?
No, not at all. I obviously wanted to shave my head, or else I wouldn't have followed through with it after the fact. It was a mix between myself, the Miss Virginia organization, and the Miss America organization, agreeing on a goal that everyone felt was fit. And it was a very high goal, but at the same time, as Miss Virginia, I am an employee of the organization. I'm a representative of the Miss Virginia organization, and I will represent them the way that I'm asked to. So I was very lucky that I was even given the opportunity to go forward with this cause, because there are a lot of pageant organizations that wouldn't be okay with the possibility of their title holders shaving their heads. So it definitely wasn't something that I set purposely too high to reach. And I ended up raising about $50,000 by the time I shaved, and it's not something that, okay, we're going to raise money, I shave my head, and then it's done. We're looking at the numbers, and we're expecting to see a huge peak in funds donated to St. Baldrick's after the fact that I shaved, because of all the media attention that it's gotten.
So you said that you were an employee of the Miss Virginia organization, Miss America organization.
Yes.
That's how you came up with the goal. Who do you work for now, and how do they feel about you being Baldy McCue-ball?
Well, I was just hired a couple of months ago.
Sorry, no offense to you.
If I looked as good bald as you, I wouldn't have been.
You do look as good.
You definitely do. I heard someone say you look like Demi Moore in
Little
James.
I think I have my Halloween costume picked out for me there.
Well, but and that's one of your roles is you're an officer in the Air Force.
I was supposed to commission as an officer in the Air Force. I was in the Air Force Reserves as a cadet at Penn State, but I also played ice hockey at Penn State, hurt my back playing hockey, and ended up not being able to commission into active duty.
Ice hockey at Penn State?
She's a tough chick.
Yeah,
Wait, you were a goalie?
I'm a goalie.
And has all of her teeth still.
I know.
Yeah, I have a pretty good mouth guard. But speaking of sports, you're asking about what I'm doing now. I'm a reporter for Comcast Sportsnet, so you can catch me on Redskins kickoff every home football game weekend. And I just got my press credentials for the Caps, so hopefully I'll be doing some things with them. But I got very lucky. There aren't a lot of pageant directors that'll let their girls shave their head. There aren't a lot of news directors that would let a female reporter shave their head. And Comcast has been behind me 100% from the get-go with this, so I was very lucky.
But you gotta admit, you're getting their name out there. Everybody knows about you, so it's got to be great press for them. And they're lucky to have you, and you're lucky to have them, and so it's all good all around. And you're lucky to have a really nice shaped head.
You look really nice with shaved hair.
And a good face. I mean, you can't be, an ugly one, as you know,
Yes.
and carry out the bald. No. I mean, you're so hot that it's the bald and the bald.
And we're digging.
Well, beauty is as beauty does. So bald head or whatever your face looks like, I think as long as you're doing beautiful things with yourself, then you're
That's
a
a
beautiful
pageant
person.
answer right there.
And the kids that you're meeting now, because I'm assuming you're meeting even more now in your role as ambassador with your shaved head than before. I mean, what do the kids think now?
Oh, I think it's awesome. It's strange because if we saw someone suffering with cancer who had lost their hair, there's no way we'd ever make fun of them. But children, it's different. They get made fun of in school. Kids pull their wigs off in school, and it kind of reminds me of the Billy Madison movie where the little boy ends up peeing his pants, and Adam Sandler splashes water and says, "Well, you're not cool unless you pee your pants." When a child is going through something that makes them feel awkward and out of place, it makes them feel so much better for someone that they look up to also be going through that. So I had a little girl who was very upset that she had lost her hair, and I said, well, only the coolest kids are bald, look at me, and it makes them feel so much better. And the fact that we had Devin McTavish from DC United also shave his head, so it's a professional athlete that the little boys are looking up to, it really makes a difference for them to not feel like they're alone, and they get excited too because it's a girl who's bald and they think it's hilarious.
So how do you make the decision to wear a wig or not wear a wig, or do you ever wear a wig?
I had a wig donated to me, so I'm grateful for the option of wearing the wig, but so far I haven't really felt the need to, and because I've gotten so much attention in the media and I'm being recognized fairly often, people feel more comfortable coming up to me and asking me questions about what I did and asking me more about the St. Baldrick's Foundation and what they can do to contribute. So I'm still a walking billboard for the cause.
Okay, limited time.
Does it feel like a baby chicken?
Oh, I like it. Oh, that's fun.
Well, yesterday a bunch of the Redskins fans rubbed my head for good luck, and we won. So I might have to keep it short for the rest of the season.
Well, I think we've got a before picture. This is Tara before. And this is Tara now. Tara, thank you so much for coming on with us. And thanks for coming without your wig so we could see you in all of your bravado. It was brave to do that, and we really appreciate you doing that for children's cancer.
Well, it's a nice evening. I'll feel the final...
The breeze?
Yeah. No, it's still warm breeze on my bald head.
And as always, thank you so much for joining us here on this episode of The District Dish.